What's up guys, I'm DiGeDi and welcome back to my channel. Today we continue with What Remains of Edith Finch. This is part number 3, so let's get going, okay? Let's see, we are
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
We are in Milton's castle. We found out that he went through that painting here and he never came back. So I'm not sure if we've done
whatever
everything.
Milton had found in the house. Mom didn't want it getting out.
Alrighty, now let's walk around it a bit. Maybe we've missed something in here. I'm not completely sure. So he has a nice window over there. No, I think that we did everything that we could inside of here. Okay, I guess that it's time for us then to continue. Let's see. Who else do we have? Okay, so we've explored everyone here. We still have Louis, Sanjay. I don't know if we're gonna do anything about Sanjay. We still haven't seen Dawn, and Sven and Eddie. Okay, so we have 4 or 5 Finches left, and we need to find out their story. Okay, were we in here? Yeah, I think that we came from here. Alright, I got stuck there
Mom
for a little while.
definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Let's look
Everyone
through the
was
peephole.
hoping to stay out of Louis's room. Except Louis.
It looks kind of cool. I see that he has a shisha there. So he must be a party person. Okay, this part here is cracked, so we're not getting inside through here. Oh, and his is... it's kind of a bolt. Nice, I like it. I mean, it looks a little bit unsafe, but I mean, this whole house seems to be built and to be holding on magic, so I'm not gonna question the architecture here. Oh.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar.
I like
that part of him lived on.
I really like it. He has... what is this? Is this a Nintendo?
Louis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Okay, high school diploma. Alright. Good about him. Let's see, what do we have in this letter? Are we gonna understand more about him from this letter?
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's
so.
psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, what to do? Okay. Are we gonna lose a
He
hand?
kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
This seems like a pretty unsatisfying job.
His mind began to...
Begin to what? To wonder? I don't know. Are we supposed to put our hands in the guillotine?
wander.
Oh, okay. So this is like a mini game here. We have to do something about it. Maybe we have to find something in here. And by
I
doing
asked him
this,
to describe it.
So he thought of himself as a king.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
Okay, this one.
Then something moved.
I mean, it's pretty hard to try
and toads.
Maneuver the labyrinth and also cut off the fish's heads. What do we have here? We have like a... is this like a dragon?
And things that have not names.
Yeah, get out of here.
He knew it was all in his head.
Okay, we have a fish here. And the fish's head got cut off, like we're doing in real life right now.
But he took it very seriously.
Okay.
I had hoped he'd find himself.
But he did not.
But
Okay.
he found something more.
What? What did he find? Oh, we're getting
I
a little
worried
bit
about
of
him
a
then.
2.5D experience right now. Okay.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Yeah, because he's playing games in his mind.
Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Alrighty.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
I just wonder how
He
he
told
died.
me he'd made a new friend.
A dog. Come on, where are the fishes? I need to cut some heads. Chop, chop, chop. Okay, let's try. I don't think we can go inside the tent. Maybe we can from here. No, I don't think that we can go inside the tent.
On the
Alright.
edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Ooh, can we go inside the party tent?
Then he made musicians.
Yeah, it seems like a nice city. Especially if
songs
you're
for them
the
to play.
king or the royalty inside this city.
He talked about starting a band.
Yeah, we cannot go inside this. I wonder
And he was always humming something.
what will happen if we stop cutting the fishes. Are they just
Every
gonna
day
get
his
piled up?
imagination grew stronger.
Let's see. Maybe we'll have to replace some part of the game.
He no longer
sure.
spoke at the cannery.
Yeah. Let's see
But his
how many
chopping was
fishes
as
can
reliable
we,
as ever.
can we
Then
get
one
here.
day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination,
I mean, they stopped giving us
so he
fishes,
could do
so
whatever he wished.
I guess that if we simply just don't chop their heads, we can focus on the minigame over
He held
there.
an election for mayor. And he won.
A little Super Mario reference here.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh, and now we're sailing the 7 seas.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Okay, I guess it's... Oh,
New
okay.
Louisville.
We conquered that one pretty quickly. They just saw us and decided, oh, okay, you're gonna be our new lord
St. Louis.
and master.
He started drifting away from our reality.
I mean, his world does look better than the real one, so
Minneapolis.
I can find
Until
the appeal
one day
in
he
this.
forgot to go home from the cannery.
He worked 24 hours?
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Is this our mother? Can we slap her with the fish? Nope.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Beautiful prince, handsome queen. We're definitely going towards the handsome queen.
handsome queen.
I mean, I guess that the game is giving us a choice if we wanna be straight or gay. But I just find handsome queens more appealing.
The queen was on her own quest for...
Yeah, sinister serpents. Let's go with that. I don't know what the queen
sinister serpents.
wanted with sinister serpents, but let's go. It does sound more interesting this way. I like a girl that likes dangerous
He
things.
followed the sound of her
Electric sitar, silver harp. She's definitely playing an electric sitar. I guess it is
Electric sitar.
like a guitar, maybe with different number of strings. I'm not much of a musician kind of guy. I mean, I enjoy music, but if I have to make music, I don't know where to begin.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Oh, cool. I like it. Golden Palace.
Even then, his logic remained sound.
And here's our handsome queen.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
We kind of got a lot of fishes here suddenly. I mean, maybe the game is angry with us because we're not chopping the heads.
But he was so proud of having created it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to chop one here so that we can enter.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
A hero. Or maybe a god. Who wants to be a king when you can be a god?
For someone who'd never known
this is
success
from
in
an
the real
Eminem song.
world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Yeah, too bad that's not the reality. I wouldn't mind
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me.
living in
It was
maybe
hard to
something
argue
like
with him.
ancient Egypt or something like that. To see what it was like. And back to reality. Okay, can we explore anything here? Brown cannery. Nope. I guess that this is our locker since we got some marijuana here. A portable Game Boy Nintendo thingy.
He began to forget the world we know.
And back to the cannery. I mean, that's a lot
I think it
of
pained
fish.
him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Imagine how it smells in here with all that chopped up fish. I mean, fish smells bad by default, but when it's this much and half of it is dead, half of it maybe...
He began to despise the
still
man with a
moving.
royal contempt.
Are we gonna kill him? Finch. No, I mean, this is us, right? He's kind of crazy, I think. I mean, what is he chopping right now? And also, what are we supposed to do in here? Can we maybe... I don't know. Oh, can we climb that?
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
And now we're gonna go back to his made-up world. Yeah.
The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Alright. Why don't they have faces? I mean, it's pretty disturbing that way. Everyone just looking the same. Can I finally meet my handsome queen? Is what I'm asking myself, and now she won't
His
be
queen
handsome
waited,
at all.
holding his crown.
It's gonna be one ugly ass queen.
There was only one thing left to do.
Maybe learn to run a little bit. Okay, here's
Bend
our
down
queen.
his head.
Why? I don't like this. Did you know that this was gonna happen? Alright, okay, let's just... my head's gonna fall off. She's gonna put the crown and my chop.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
We should have gone for the beautiful prince. Maybe he would have been kinder to us and not decapitate us. Okay, now we know what
My
happened to
brother was
Lewis.
really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Okay, so we still need to find about Dawn, Eddie. We still don't know anything about Eddie, and I mean the whole game is called What Remains of Edith Finch. But so she's Edith. Okay, and we still need to understand something about Edie. I kind of got them confused. I didn't know that our name is Edith, which is kind of stupid given the fact that we are the protagonist of the game. Okay, what do we do
back
here?
from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Alright.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Ooh, enjoy the scenery, boys. I really hope that we get to go to this, to the sunken house. Okay, whose room is
I
that?
wish we'd stayed.
We got here some... I don't know what this
But I
is.
understand why we left.
Okay, we got some here, we got an open fridge. Edit, mom. Alright, what else? The one thing that I don't understand
My
is...
mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Oh, this is our mother's room. Alright, happy 19th birthday. This is for Edith Finch. What do we have here? Oh, goat, you have goat, your servants. Okay, I think that this is some sort of a prayer. I'm not really religious,
What
so...
happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Okay. Okay,
But it had
we
to
can climb
end
up.
one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Okay, so like I started telling, the only thing that I don't understand is why is this game listed as horror and psychological horror in Steam? I mean, I haven't seen any horror-like element in it so far. And I think that we're pretty close to the end of the game. I know it's not a long game, maybe 2 hours or even less. Okay, so...
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Yeah, just send us to our room. Okay. We are in the library. We can't do much here. And it's pretty damn dark. So
the power had
maybe
been shut off that morning.
let's just
but
go towards
Edie
the light.
always had plenty of candles.
This one is closed. We still don't know that we can access this one.
When my mom said the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Oh.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
Okay, we're finally going inside the library, boys, where every Finch is buried. This is what she said in the beginning, right? So, are we gonna see some
The thing
corpses?
you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
The family
My
curse.
children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
I think
have
that
the
they're dead
nursing
because
home
of
send a van
stupidity
for you in
and
the
bad
morning.
luck.
Okay?
History of the Finches by Edie Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I
Oh,
could
we're
tell.
finally gonna play with the
There's
grandma.
only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh, we are gonna
It
go
was
inside the sunken
first
house.
and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been
Oh,
an
yeah.
earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
Okay, I'm pretty
I
excited
never
about this
thought
part.
I'd go back to it.
What can we find in a sunken
When
house?
the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
I'm pretty sure that if we just keep going forwards, then we'll bump into a rock or something.
I got turned around.
No, I didn't. Oh, what the fuck? Where did this come from? Okay, but how are we supposed to find the house?
For a while, I wandered.
Okay, maybe just follow the text. I mean, if I stray off the path
I
again,
started seeing things.
turns my head towards it, so it's not like I can get lost in here. Or maybe I can, but I have to be
Things
pretty
I'd
sure about
forgotten
it.
had ever existed.
Okay,
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
We got
That
some-
night, a lot of things came back to me.
Cool. I like it.
Or maybe I came back to them.
Ooh. Let's go, Grandma. We got a house to explore.
Things I can't explain.
Can I
but
move?
that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
Let go, stupid lady.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car, and I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Alright, then we should go back to the library. Now we know that there's a secret
The next
entrance.
morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
And we need to
After that, we
read
moved
that
around
part
a lot.
again.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
Okay, yeah, we should just twist and turn and
My mom
until
didn't like to talk about
the
it,
words fall off of it.
but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh, she died. But what did she die from? Dawn Finch. Ah, so this is Dawn. Alright, our mother is Dawn, yeah.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
I mean, this is pretty sad.
And then I was alone.
The only Finch left.
The last Finch left alive.
Until the little baby comes.
Until I found out about you.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes.
I'm gonna real salty if we don't go
And
inside the old
appreciate how
house.
strange and brief all of this is.
Because this seems like an ending to me. Ah, are we gonna... We're the kid, right?
This journal was supposed to be for you,
And I know what that opening is.
but now I hope you'll never see it.
Come on.
I just want to meet you.
I don't
and tell
want
you
to
all
do
these
this.
stories
Can I go
myself.
back? Nope. She's gonna push me out anyways.
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Why, did she die during the birth? Yeah, it's a boy.
This is where your story begins.
I guess.
I'm sorry I
Oh.
won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Edith Finch. Okay, so she died during the childbirth. And like I said, it's a boy. Now, can we go to the old house with the boy? Or at least read what Edith Finch did in the old house? I mean, this can be it. I'm sure that there's more to explore in here. I mean, look at the house. Damn, man, this is really the end? Alright, so the game was pretty nice. It had a pretty nice story to it. I'm kind of sad that it was so short. I guess it was somewhere around an hour and a half. I don't know. I'm not sure that there are multiple endings, so it's not like we can replay it and find more about it. I just got an achievement, the end of everything. And yeah, I pretty much enjoyed the game. I want to play more games like this. Like I said, the only thing that I don't understand is why it's psychological horror or horror at all. Or maybe I've just seen these tags on another game in Steam. I don't know. But yeah, if you have any more suggestions of games like this, please leave them down in the comments below and I'll be sure to check them out. Ooh, the cool thing is that we can replay individual stories if we want. Cool, this is nice. I mean, if we have missed anything, we can just go and replay something. Alright.